it's a different kind of crowd than you get at the races in Europe. I think in Europe it's more of a spectator sport, and in the US it's very much a participant sport. So you see a lot of people that race cyclocross that know what it's like to be out there suffering and you know, just have experienced it themselves, and so the fans in the US are the best fans in the world.
So you think the event will be massively successful?
I hope it will be massively successful, but I think, you know, it's unrealistic to think you're going to get the same crowds as Coxside last year. But I think what maybe the U.S. fans lack in sheer numbers, they make up for in their exuberance and their loudness.
So what about cyclocross in the US? Is the level interesting now, would you say?
Cyclocross in the U.S. right now is growing every year, and as in the amateur ranks as well as the professional ranks. And I mean, right now, especially for women's cycling, cyclocross in the U.S. is huge. I mean, just at this test event in Louisville, we had, I think, 53 women starters, which is more than the World Cups have had. And we've had, you know, a lot of the top World Cup riders starting those races in the U.S. And you know, it really speaks to how competitive and how strong the North American women's scene has been. We've had a lot of promoters, race promoters, step up and offer equal prize money to men and women in their races, which is huge for us racing as women because, you know, a lot of times the UCI minimums are not equal, and it's a pretty big discrepancy. And so for those race promoters to step up and say, we value women's cycling. Now you're seeing women come over from Europe racing. It's great. It's really great. And it means we get world-class racing. And I think that just encourages more growth in the sport and more spectators. And it's great for cyclocross. It's great for women in cyclocross. I mean, it's great for everything.